Hi, welcome back to the I Can't Have Nice Things YouTube channel. Today we're going to be working on that. Today we're introducing the 1970 Pontiac Tempest. This is going to be a long-term project we're going to be working on. This thing is pretty cool. It has 80,000 original miles on it and a 350. These are the original aluminum hubcaps. Unfortunately, we're missing our 350 badge down here. But the rust is not horrible on this car. It does have a lot of, wings and dings here. Lots of patina. We like that patina though. It's fine. Let's see. Got a nice rust hole here. We're missing the 350 badge there. And then coming along the back, we have some more rust here and over the wheel well. And as always, down here, that happens. But the frame is in great shape. I inspected from the back to the front this entire frame. It is solid as can be. So this was a true barn find. Down in Kentucky, this car, the last time it was registered was 2008. The owner let the granddaughter use it to go to school for a little while. The owners of this car were in their mid to upper 90s. They're actually still alive. The car sat in their barn from 2008 till just very recently when it was pulled out and pressure washed. You can see where the mud and stuff is still, globbed all over this thing. You can see how dirty this thing actually was just by looking at the door jambs. And down in here where the mud was gathered. Back in here. It's very clear this was parked in a barn. The interior of this car is disgusting right now. There's an old umbrella there. It smells like 10 generations of mice have built their homes and had a happy life in this thing. It is stinking. But we can clean that out. Look at this. Look at this up here. The sun has absolutely wrecked that. The top of that back seat is pretty bad too. This looks like an old repair. Like this was a dent at one time. And this was a patch of paint. That's why it starts here. And that looks like a little bit of Bondo. We'll sand that down. Same here, an old patch that is now flaking off. We have a little dent here. Little dent right on the Pontiac sign. That's unfortunate. A little dent here. I guess I'll show you all the license plate because that thing hasn't been good for 10-15 years now. Let's see. Look how bad that is. Tops of the seats are chewed up. But on the interior, the front seats don't look too bad. It's man, I can't get over that smell. This one is pretty bad. That smell is pretty bad in this one. There's a big old rat's nest down there. I kind of don't really want to touch anything in here right now without gloves on. But there's your front seat. Looks like there's some wrapping paper over there that's on that front seat. I will tell you, I did open this glove box up to get the information out of it, but yep, there's definitely remnants of a rat's home in there. Doesn't look too bad though. And I think this is pretty cool. Little cozy wings here. That is pretty nifty. Make your way around the car. Dashboard doesn't look too bad at all. This sill here is not rotted too bad, but the trim's missing all the way around the top. But that's replaceable if we have to. And let's see here. This is your Pontiac 350. Completely untouched. This thing is, all that is rat poop or mice poop, whatever you want to call it. We got some nasties down in here. I'm sure this thing is just loaded with mice nests. Definitely was in a barn, all this straw. And then, let's see, oh, there's some up here. They even made their nest in the hood. Wow, that is just great. Battery tray. It's a little bit rotted out here. But I'll be honest with everybody, that I've seen worse as far as rot goes. Let's see here. Let's pop this open. Look at that. That is not even chewed up. That's relatively new. I'm surprised they didn't get up in here. This is very clearly a 2-barrel. A little tiny 2-barrel intake. Little tiny 2-barrel carburetor. Let's see. Right there it says GM 2-Jet. Rochester. Yep. That is a 2-barrel baby carburetor. They do make a 4-barrel that you get on here. I guess we're missing a fuel line here. Oh, there it is. That probably comes up from the fuel pump. I'm not sure why that's like that. I'm assuming maybe somebody was trying to get this thing to run at one point. The guy that I got it from said once he got it back to his garage, he messed around with it a little bit. Said that he could get spark on it, but no fuel. So that could be one of a million things. You know, it could have water in the fuel. I mean, for all we know, the fuel tank's laying on the ground, rusted in half. We just don't know. We got some more. Oh wow, there's a lot of garbage in here. That's going to be one of the very first things we do to this car, and I think what we're going to do today. I'm not even going to mess with trying to get this thing running. I'm not going to mess with, oh well, look, our alternator pulley's gone too. Wow. Well, no big deal. We'll figure that out. That is one thing we are not going to do today, is get this thing running. Today we are going to do a full cleaning on this car. Let's see here. Yep. This was where the mice made their condominiums at. Let's see here. Oh Lord. Oh, that's a big one. There is definitely rot back here. There's some rot along the frame rail into the trunk area. Or, well, the frame rail looks solid. The trunk area is rotted out. I'd say that's, this sort of rot up here is going to be probably down in this area too, pretty bad. These were known to rot out down here. Now, this right here, to me, looks like somebody hung a ice cream bucket to catch water that was probably dripping in here, and that's actually what caused those rotten spots. You know, whatever works for you. You know, you want to come out and empty that thing out all the time, you can go for it. Let's see here. Oh Lord, got a piece of foam, some more rot there, but you know, all this stuff's gonna come out. The paint at one time on this thing was beautiful. That is a really nice blue. I really like that color. The way to show you how to use this jack here, that's pretty cool to have that still. Look, there's a piece of wire where they had another bucket wired up right here to catch more water. That's great. I think, like I said, first things first, let's get this thing opened up, air it out, and start cleaning on it. All the interior. Let's get as much of this mouse home out of this thing as we possibly can. Shop backing under the hood, Clorox bleaching and wiping everything we can down in the interior, because I do plan on letting my daughter ride in here with us, and I will never do that until this thing is hantavirus free, because that's not something we want to get into right now. So let's go ahead and get to it and see what happens. Okay, so safety first. We're gonna go ahead and put on our masks. We all know what these are about nowadays, so put our masks on. I'm gonna have my girlfriend help me clean this thing out. First things first though, I've been wanting to grab this dirty umbrella. I don't know what it is. I just want to throw this thing away so bad. Let's grab this thing out of here. Ew. It's crunchy. Oh, nasty pillow, really? It's a random knitted pillow. Let's go ahead and chuck that. What do you have here? Oh, windshield wiper motor. We'll throw that. No, I'm just kidding. We're not doing that. I'll set it over here on the trailer. Oh yeah, let's just grab it. Let's go, grab it and go, grab it and go. Oh, it's gross. Oh, we got a butt pad. Watch out for the butt pad. There's my girlfriend. She's ready. There's Maddie. She's staying away from the car right now because there's some garbage floating around in the air out here. We don't want people catching any mysterious diseases. Oh, look. A smart plug. That puts us ahead $1. Nice. Let's see here. Oh. We started up, Kristen. We started up. It stinks. Oh, yeah, sweet. Sweet, 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 sweet. Oh, yeah. Look at the mouse poop on everything. That's nice. What is that? Let's see here. That's a coil, an old coil off the motor.
No wonder it's an old car.
That is very old, wow. Tell you what, I'm gonna hang on to that. I'm fairly certain there's no reason to keep that at all, but why not? Put all the car stuff in a pile for now. Now, if anybody knows, I'm pretty sure there's supposed to be headrests here, and I have not seen them yet. Are they missing? Was that an option? Did not all of them have these? You know, somebody let me know what's up. I have no idea. What's this? Oh, yeah, that's definitely stuff we want to keep. It's probably for the headlights, I'd say. Let's go ahead and set those down for now. I thought it had a headlight switch in it. Oh, that's probably where it was. All right, no big deal. That's all stuff that can be fixed or replaced. Let's go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and start removing this stuff, and we'll go ahead and get the time lapse going and really start digging into this thing, get it cleaned up. I'll show you what the trunk looks like when we get everything pulled out. This is the back seat. The back part of the back seat is absolutely loaded with rat's nests. We're shut backing out the back part. Come here, Maddie. This is the back part. Alright, go back to the seat. We'll go ahead and clean all this stuff out. From about an hour of cleaning and pulling the seats out, this is how far we are. There was definitely a water leak back there that had made its way down through here and puddled in these back seats. Could be the rear window. I trashed that back panel there. That thing was completely rotted. There was also some sound deadening here and here, over here. That was all trashed. You can see this weird green color where it wasn't covered. See that blue? That's what color it was originally, and it turned that weird green color anywhere where that was like maybe exposed to sunlight possibly. Here's the trunk. It's definitely got some rot. This has got a lot of pinholes in it, but this is the worst area. We have some rot through here, up in here, this area, and in this area. No idea what I'm gonna do yet. I'm gonna get online and see if I can do some searching, and maybe you can buy this whole pan. I don't know. We'll find out though. There was some cool stuff in here I'll show you guys. And back to this side. The next step in here is to take this, I don't know, vinyl or rubberized floor mat out. This stuff is extremely fragile. I did not want to rip it at all. It kind of just fell apart when I touched it, unfortunately. Maybe we'll replace it with some carpet. I don't know. We'll see. This is the rot on this side. It's not really through or anything here, so that's nice. And look at that headliner. That headliner is beautiful. It's in great condition. It's very surprising. And here's that weird greenish color that thing turned. No idea why I did that. But I'm gonna remove this little strip there. Remove this vinyl carpeting garbage, and we're going to continue cleaning on this today. We're going to get this thing to not smell like a complete rat mobile anymore before the day is done. Okay, a couple hours in, and we're sucking the floor up now. I wanted to show a couple of things that we found in this car, a little automotive archaeology here. Let's see, pack of matches, build your own CIE color TV. That's oh, it's got a coupon inside. This thing has got to be old. Wow. Can you see that? Well, that is old. Got our own brand new serpentine belt for this. Actually, you probably don't even call a serpentine belt on this. You probably call it an alternator belt. I got probably shouldn't add any of this information on here. Let's see. We got map of the Midwest, Michigan, Indiana, Ohio. Oh, that's mint. Cool old map here. Let's see.
But that's not there anymore.
What does this say? Well, 1970, Pontiac new vehicle warranty and owner protection plan. This is awesome. This is the kind of stuff you like to see in an old car like this. This is what we found in the trunk. I don't know why, but it seems like all the old cars you ever mess with have ancient newspapers in the trunk. Let's see. I can barely see it. It says 1985.
Oh, here's this. It looks brand new.
Yeah.
Got this little sticker thing, or the little tag on it and everything.
Wreck kills Bluebird tackle. American beer, 12 pack, $2.99. Heck yeah, that is awesome.
What is it?
American beer, that is awesome.
IGA lemonade, 2 for $1.
I wish this stuff was still $2.99. Let's see. Oh. Look at that. American cheese, 5 pounds pre-sliced, $10.
What is 89 cents a pound? Is that hamburger?
Oh, yep, ground beef, 89 cents a pound.
Well, wasn't that, you know, now it's like freaking $5 a pound.
4-door, what does this say? Thank you, what? Thank you, what?
Buying a Pontiac.
Thank you. We're glad you bought a Pontiac. This must be some sort of thing they gave them at the dealership when they bought it. Enclosed is your Pontiac owner identification in the form of a Protecto plate. Be sure you place it in the glove compartment.
Look,
Is there a Protecto plate somewhere in there?
Here's the retail price for it, the car. $2,670.
Look at that, guys. The original purchase price of this vehicle. Wow. Brooksville, Kentucky. Assembled in Baltimore. Wow. This has everything we needed to know.
All your numbers and everything?
Yep.
You would never find stuff like that.
No. That's great.
Oh, look.
Pontiac takes the fun of driving seriously. That's great. This is all the stuff we absolutely have to keep.
There's your
Owner's manual.
Yeah.
Original owner's manual, 70 Pontiac. GTO Le Mans Tempest. Hey, you can't complain about that. I was vacuuming this seat out, trying to get all the rat death out of it. And it looks like there's a build sheet in here. Oh, this thing is chewed up. Get it out. Or what's left. I think this is part of the build sheet that's just been literally chewed to pieces. Yep. It's got a 3-speed trans.
So that more information you need.
Yeah, well, it was on that other one. It's got the DLX steel wheels. Yeah, power steering. And it has DLX wheel covers. That basically just means those aluminum hubcaps. Hey, it says right there, 352 barrel. Cool. All right, well, we'll put this in with the important stuff and maybe maybe we can find, I know on some of these cars they put more than one of these in there. I've heard that there might be one on top of the fuel tank too, but you know, we'll see if we ever get to that point. All right, about 4 or 5 hours into it now. We pulled the glove box out, all the under plastic laminate, and I don't know, there's some insulation up inside there. Removed these kick panels here on both sides. There was mice nests in there as well. Everywhere in this car where there was a nook and cranny, there was a mouse nest. Up in here, we cleaned out in here, as well as in the engine bay, we have cleaned out. Now, as in clean, I mean vacuumed up the garbage. We're still going to pressure wash all of this. Pressure wash every bit of this. But as of today, that's what we're going to be able to do. I think the next episode on this car, before I go any further, I want to see if I can get the motor to run. How long? I don't know. Are we going to try to drive it? I don't know. I just need to know that the motor and transmission are not total junk before I jump into trying to do some of the rust repair in the floors. So that's going to be the next really big thing. Find out if this thing has a good motor and transmission in it. So thanks for joining me. Leave a comment, leave a question, and I'll see you next week.